dog ready.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's McCookie here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, welcome back to the channel. And what you're watching is everyone's favorite Call of Duty Ghosts. The first part of this video is going to be some quick-scoping gameplay with the VKS that you see here and the USR sniper rifle. And then I'm going to transition into some EM1 LaZer advanced warfare gameplay. Got a 50-plus kill game last night with my boy Furious Kid. Laser gun's really fun. If you haven't tried it out, definitely pick it up and try it out. But anyway, enough about the guns and all that. What I wanted to talk about was what I like and do not like in Advanced Warfare, and unfortunately this year the negatives do kind of outweigh the positives. But there are some things I still like about Advanced Warfare. I do think they introduced quite a few things that are new and better for the series as a whole. And since it is the holidays, I'm going to start off with the negatives and what I don't like. And my number one complaint is the weapons. I must say, the guns are really boring to use. They all feel pretty bland. The assault rifles, they don't feel really powerful at all. The submachine guns are pretty weak, minus the EM1, but even that one feels like crap sometimes because of the connections. The shotguns are dreadful, absolutely dreadful. They get like, I was using the pump one, the TAC-19, and that one gets like 2 to 3 hit markers. Up close, like from 5 feet away, which is just ridiculous. It makes you wonder, like, why is the gun even in the game when it's not viable at all? Like, even to screw around and have fun, you're just not enjoying it. It's like, what's the point of it being in the game? Yeah, people cried and complained that the Ball 27 was overpowered, but then when you drop, if you were to take that gun and drop it into Black Ops 2 and use it against somebody who was frickin' using an MSMC or a Scorpion Evo, they would just shit all over you, and then from a distance the AN-94 and the Scar would spank you. So that gun is really nothing special. It's just, you know, it's some granola in a bowl of bland original flavored yogurt. I mean, that's why it stood out so much. It's the only gun that kind of popped compared to the other ones. So the guns, I mean, I don't know why they did the variance things. I never get anything good out of supply drops, and I know I'm not the only one. Instead of getting 10 different variants of a gun, 8 out of 10 of which are complete trash, I'd rather get one good gun from the get-go and not have to rely on supply drops to be able to use a decent version of the gun. So that really sucks. And the fact that there's only 3 shotguns in the game is whack, and only 3 or 4 full auto assault rifles and submachine guns is pretty stupid. Black Ops 2 had like 10 per category, and I keep going back to Black Ops 2 because I feel like that might be the last good Call of Duty we ever see, unless Treyarch saves Call of Duty this year, because if they don't, I don't have any hope for Ghost 2 with Infinity Ward in 2016. But anyway, I don't like the exo movements in this game either. It's really hard to keep track of targets, and I feel like I lose gunfights not because of my gun skill, but because some guy got lucky and he double jumped over me at the right time, or he twitched his thumb on the controller. And I feel like some people who have scuffs have an unfair advantage in this game too, so that's kind of BS. There's no fun kill streaks in this game, and not only that, there's not that many of them. I mean, the few that we have, I don't enjoy using them. I'm always using the Warbird, the bombing run, and the UAV, and it's just, I mean, yeah, I can put on the Vulcan and the Paladin, but they're not fun to use unless, I mean, first of all, they're not effective unless they're fully upgraded, and it takes like 15, 20 kill streak to get them, so that's not happening in a game, you know, with the matchmaking matching me up with a bunch of sweats. That's not going to happen. And then when I do get the kill streaks, they don't feel rewarding at all. I mean, the Paladin is really clunky, has slow reload times, terrible blast radius, and it just sounds and feels like, it doesn't feel like it feels like shit, to be honest. This bombing run is pretty OP though for the cost. They should probably raise the base price of it to 200. By 200 score. I'm using it in this video and it absolutely wrecks, and it's just the default one, no upgrades at all. The perks are also completely broken in this game. The yellow perks are amazing and really useful and almost a must-have, and then the red and blue perks are just completely pointless. Like Blind Eye and Low Profile. Or I'd say, like, what the, hang on, was that a Warlock? Am I playing Destiny? Was that a Sun Cinder Warlock using a hover on me? I don't know, that's another disappointing game, but I'm not going to talk about Destiny, I'm talking about this game. Yeah, man, the freaking, the perks are just, they're not balanced very well. Enough about the negative, though. There are some things that this game brought to the table that I would like to see come back next year, and that is the Pick 13 system. The Pick 13 system, not including the perks inside it, but the way it's set up was genius. I have to give it a sledgehammer, involving the kill streaks so that you can use 4 kill streaks if you want to, or take off kill streaks so that you have more flexibility in your class. Genius move. Really good move there. I also like how these kill streaks have upgrades. I just wish that the kill streaks themselves were good. The modules are really cool, though. They really spice things up. I just wish that there wasn't a limit on as to how many modules you could have. Like, just give me a shitload of modules. If I want a super expensive kill streak, that's my, that's my business. If it's going to be super expensive and hard to get, let me get up to the challenge of getting that. I like the graphics in this game. There's a lot more color than Ghost had, even though that's not saying much. And I also really like how this game has a vicious metal and a DNA bomb. There's 2 things to go for in this game, and I know a lot of YouTubers, in the beginning, before they found out about skill-based matchmaking, it's good to have if it's possible to get, which it never is, but it's cool, like, getting a vicious metal, the fact that your kill streaks go for it, and then you can also get a DNA bomb. So unlike Black Ops 2, where you can only get a nuclear medal, and then when you get one, nobody knows that you got a nuclear medal. Everybody in the lobby may as well know that you went negative. There's no way of really proving that you got a nuclear unless they went to your combat record and stuff. But when you get a DNA bomb or a chem strike and you call that shit in and it blows up everyone on the map and turns the sky all red and stuff, people know that and people notice, and I think it's awesome, and it really rewards you more for actually hitting those high kill streaks. So the vicious metal is cool, DNA bomb's cool. I do respect them for putting in the exo movements, and just because I don't like them doesn't mean other people don't like them, and maybe for some people that's their favorite part about this game. So I guess kudos to them for adding something new, but I really wish it doesn't come back. The first week I loved the EXO, but after a while it just feels like too much work, always having to have six pairs of eyes on your head. Getting shot from rooftops, basements, balconies, out of the ground. It's just not fun. It's too much of a headache. I'm getting too old for it. But overall, yeah. This game has potential, but I'm starting to get bored of it. That's why I was using the laser gun to begin with. Unless they release some kind of game flipping patch, I don't see myself coming back to this, especially since I now have The Evil Within to play, which is an amazing game. If you haven't checked out The Evil Within, I highly recommend it. And that's the video, guys. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy it. Be safe. Have fun with your friends and family. And I'm out for the day. Bug Cookie out.
Losing Charlie.